Okay, one of the most common questions we get from the athletic population is, do we do Olympic lifting? And the answer is no. I've done multiple podcasts and blogs on this, but two short reasons real quick. One is going to be that it actually doesn't develop explosiveness like people think it does. All you got to do is look at literature from Louis Simmons on this. The bar speeds don't align, and the percentages don't agree either, so it doesn't develop explosiveness kind of no matter what people say. But then the other element is it's very technical. So when we can develop explosiveness or the strength speed qualities using much simpler exercises, then I'm going to do it. And then the final thing is regarding the movement component to it. So Olympic lifting, and I don't know who these people are, so this is not a knock on them. I think if you can do Olympic lifting like this, then that's incredible. They're a hell of a lot stronger than I am. But the point of this is, like, if we're looking to optimize athletic development and get the most bang for our buck, we want to kind of keep it simple, right? I mean, keep it simple, stupid has been around forever. So one of the first things we want to look at is actually the feet. So notice here on the landing, all right, literally the feet are driving away here, and then you're going to see these inside ankle bones collapse down. And that's extremely problematic, especially this right one here. And I don't know who this dude from France is. He's a beast. But you can see, notice how the inside ankle bone on this right side collapses. And we know that when an inside ankle bone like this collapses, we're going to have this internal rotation of the shin, we're going to get this internal rotation of the femur. That's where the meniscus ACL is going to take a beating, but then it can come up into the hip, creating bursitis, groin issues, disc issues. A whole host of things that are really all stemming from the foot and the ankle. And so we know in proper landing mechanics, we need big toe, second toe straight, inside ankle bone high, and then we eventually work on establishing that bow. So you can kind of see what's happening here. So that's just very inefficient. If I'm training a high school collegiate pro athlete, like, why am I going to want to put them in this position? That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Now, you look at the guy on the right. Now, he's actually a lot better. All right, hold on. Now, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know if he's a better lifter or not. But position-wise, you see the same thing, right? See, feet are still driving out, okay? Now, dude's got great mobility. Like, that's crazy. But look at as he starts to exert energy here, right? As he starts to push off and drive through, feet are driving out like that. See? And so it's kind of the same concept, even on the landing here. Now, his landing's a little bit better. But, in the landing, feet are driving out, which in an Olympic lift is probably efficient, right? It's kind of like a squat. You need that base there. But for athletic movement, that's not really what we want to see. And then you actually see this little weight collapse. Now, that could happen in any exercise, but you get the point, right? It's just it's inefficient. There's a lot more efficient ways to do things for athletes in a much safer and more effective manner. So that is one of the main reasons we do not do Olympic lifting at ELP.